16th of September 2020, Wednesday. Good afternoon from Europe. Good morning, guys. Good evening, whatever you are. Here's this Live Forex Global YouTube channel. And this is the US cash market open. Big day, FOMC day. So, well, I do expect some fireworks. Before we are going to jump straight into the charts, let's have a risk warning, guys. Please bear in mind trading on margin carries a high level of risk, may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some or all initial investment, so please do not invest the money you cannot afford to lose. Seek education, gain experience before risking real money. However, past performance doesn't guarantee future results. All right, let's start this market update with the Nasdaq update. First 5-minute trading range was here, right? Very poor, very narrow, 25. All right, but I do expect that later today more to come. And if you do remember, we have big trading plan when it comes to the Nasdaq. In relation to what we've seen late February, beginning of the March, right? So in my opinion, there is still a little bit of the upside, right? Before we are going to see more downside. Now, well, we had few good events yesterday supporting selling rallies, but we do have FOMC later today and Friday quadruple witches. Those two might support buying the dip. Doesn't matter that the economy is slowing down. So based on our scenario, we compare the late February, beginning of the March, still upside. I think that at least previous week high stop count, that's what we are going to see. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. But I'm going to look for fade the rallies when it comes to the Nasdaq. And my first target is going to be the latest low, of course. But I do expect we are going to retest levels close to 10,500 when it comes to the Nasdaq. So next few days, when we are talking about the tech, could be important. I've been talking that there were a few events yesterday supporting selling rallies. Apple event could disappoint. There was a Instagram and Facebook under pressure based on the celebrities. Facebook also is facing another case. So plenty of things. I would say negative, but everyone heard about that. So if you are selling based on that and you cannot move the market, then those big guys are going to take your orders, are going to take your position first. They will try to stop you out, and then they will move in the right direction. That's how it works, unfortunately. All right, so we know where we are with Nasdaq. I'm waiting for selling rallies. So let's switch and check what we have when it comes to the particular currencies. Let's start with euro dollar. Well, when it comes to the euro dollar, we have this rising channel, but I do prefer still the horizontal lines here. I do prefer horizontal consolidation here. So I'm looking to sell either around previous week high, failure, or finishing the business on the swing high, right? So talking about the levels, I'm going to monitor what is going on around 1920, and then again around 1965 if seen, right? To the downside, I think as long as 17, 15, even 17 around number holds, then we might have continuation of the range, buying low, selling high, guys. So let's switch lower to the intraday chart. We just reacted inside yesterday double top, right? This supply, so ideally perfect over under. We hit that level and we got moved down. but it's again very small move compared to, you know, yesterday. Congratulations. Today it was even tougher. You know, it's, in my opinion right now, it's a stop count game, a little bit to the upside, a little bit to the downside, 30 pips higher, 30 pips, 40 pips lower, taking out previous intraday swing high, taking out previous intraday swing low, just to hunt more stops. And as I mentioned, I think euro dollar for now 119, let's say 60 to the upside, and to the downside 17.15, and we need to break below or above these parameters to have a breakdown. Otherwise we are going to stay inside the range. But I'm looking to fade the rally today, if seen, right? I'm looking to fade the rally towards either 1920 or 1965. Again, we might see the reaction 12-24 hours after the FOMC. So euro dollar, I would say more range to come. Dollar yen, the next one here, where I'm looking to fade dollar rally. Well, how I would like to do that, that's quite interesting. And I have to explain that I do think that the yen might be stronger, not because of the FOMC, but because of the developments in Japan, right? So just to be perfectly clear, as we have the replacement, Abe replacement. So the lower house elects Yoshihide Suga as a new prime minister, right? And so yen might see stabilization and might be even a little bit stronger. And as you can see, we have stronger yen, and it might not necessarily be related to the dollar weakness. It might be related to the dollar strength. And well, I would say that it's worth to watch other yen crosses as well. But for now, here we are focusing on FOMC. So yeah, weekly open is where I'm looking to fade eventually any kind of the rally. But if we are going to get this type of the close, right, as we have this move to the downside, so then the broken level and the gap between yesterday low and wherever we are open is going to be the first line of the supply for me. It could work a pullback and not pullback, rally, right, to that level, and continuation to the downside. 104.10 looks like might be targeted if we are going to get the close below the breakdown zone of 105.25. So that's the dollar yen. Let's switch lower here. So what I'm talking about that low, right, even from the intraday perspective, has not been tested, right? We saw the break attempt to the rally and total breakdown. So that's what I'm looking for. Retest of the 105.25, 105.45. Okay, that's how I see the dollar yen. Of course, move back above 105.80, 106 is going to change my view when it comes to the dollar yen. Now, next, we discussed about the Australian dollar, right? So just a small update as we got back again towards 73.50. So again, levels to be for me to be faded by myself. Looking to sell Australian dollar based on the daily, based on the intraday chart. Now, depends on if I'm not gonna be stopped out, but the market is going to go my way. So depends how we are going to behave around 72.50, right? Because that might be my first target. If we are going to see clean breakdown, right? So we should see the continuation, right? If we are going to see clear breakdown, we might see the continuation. But if we are going to see some kind of the attempt to break that level, but you know, we are going to create lower shadow and, for example, positive body, right? Then of course I'm going to cut everything I have when it comes to the short Australian dollar. Another one, cable. Well, nice, but you know, I'm waiting here. I'm waiting here. So few pips for now. I missed few pips, but I do expect either closer to the London fix, some manipulation to the upside, right? Or manipulation during the FOMC or Powell press conference. Still no change in view, looking to sell 30.20, 30.80. Now, based on the daily chart, congratulations guys for those who are trading the setup we discussed quite a few times. Well, I told you I'm not gonna, I might not trade, I'm not gonna trade. Well, I don't like pound below 130 from the long side, etc, 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 right? So what we have, where we are. Congratulations to all of you who were brave enough to trade this broken swing high, which been retested previous week, and rally, right? I'm waiting here for a selling opportunity, maybe also a little bit higher as well. And I do expect at least retest of that low, right? But also, for, in my opinion, much more important than levels close to 26.50, 26.15. So I do expect second target to be hit right here, right? In case of the break below 26, well, levels close to 22.50, 22.80 could be in place, right? With the finishing the business around the 28. So I'm pound negative, but be careful guys when it comes to the pound. Why? Because tomorrow we do have Bank of England. Going to get back to you with the update in relation to the pound, like euro pound, pound yen, because I do like, for example, pound yen shorts, right? But that's what's going to happen tomorrow. For now, that was the dollar update. It was my pleasure. As you can see, looking to fade rally on the Nasdaq. So I'm a little bit negative, number one. Number two, when it comes to the dollar, well, it's not one-way ticket. I'm looking to sell the dollar with yen. I'm looking to range trade when it comes to the euro dollar, and yes, I'm looking to buy dollar versus USD and Australian dollar. With that being said guys, don't be trapped this evening. If we are going to have a fireworks, I'm going to get back to you closer to US cash close. Take care and see you around. Goodbye.